Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 73 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. I am chilling, hanging out, and having a good time. Gonna get started working on this. I did get this thing working a little bit better than it had in the past. Just gotta do this. Check this out. Boom. And it turns on in sequence. Oh boy, got a little too close to the force fields there. But yeah, it turns everything on in sequence. And then when it turns off in sequence, we don't have an issue with things getting stuck. Awesome. See? Off. Then a few seconds later, that one goes off, and then a few seconds later, this one goes off. Cool. Also got my force field thing going on. It is set up now that there's a button up top where you can change the scan mode from a square to a circle. I got to turn it off in order to change it, but yeah, check that out. Pretty nifty? Totally. Cool. So I will be back in a few minutes when I'm ready to show you guys some of the next steps in this build. Alright guys, I am back, and I think what I'm going to do is start working on this side of the house today. Right now I've got this area going. Down here is where I have all my stuff, but over here is where I have, like, you know, my reactor and everything that you saw me build last episode. And of course I can use this guy to get in and out. Boom. Pretty cool. Basically, today I want to work on item storage and, you know, construction. That's what I'm thinking. I might want to have something here that's kind of like maybe a barrel system all along the wall. And I'm thinking instead of going with my standard 9x9, just connecting this whole thing, just having this like one big open room here, this giant room that can act pretty much as a item storage area. So I could kind of like connect this like this, right? And then have my 3x3 area right in the middle here. Wouldn't that be cool? And this will be like my big item storage room, and this could be all my, you know, building and construction materials and putting everything together room. So, yeah, that sounds like it might be cool. All right, let me come up with a design, and then I'll be back when I'm ready. All right, guys, I'm back. So I've been debating how I feel about having all the houses be force fields out here. Like, it sounds like a cool idea in concept until maybe I run out of power or have some kind of issue where, like, the force fields drop, and then most of my stuff is exposed to the outside area. So my new plan is to build this area, my level 4 security area, like the highest level security. Those will all be force fields, but level 1, 2, and 3 of my secure areas will be made out of normal blocks, but I'll still have the force field defense stations there, ensuring only people who are allowed to be there can get in. And then I'll also be doing a couple other things with force fields. I have a concept of maybe like force field doors in between each area and a couple other things. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I've got myself some blocks here. I'm going to start building out this area. Now I've also started working on what I said is I might have like a crate type storage system or a barrel storage system. I don't know why I always call them crates. They just sound like crates to me. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to be. So if I build this house out and then I have all kinds of barrels just lining the walls in here, then I can have, you know, pretty much everything I want stored and sorted and ready to roll. Just debating exactly how I want to lay out the barrel system, because if I have like a barrel like this, then this one won't really be easily accessible in the corner here. So I might clip the corners, just not have barrels in the corners. That might be a good idea. And then just tubes running along, you know, to get things going. Cool. I think that sounds like a good idea. And then I can have, you know, just barrels everywhere in this house. And I'll have to, you know, transport items from one area to the next. But I'm not sure exactly how many barrels I'm going to need. I'm imagining this will be enough, but who knows? We'll figure it out. So this will be my new item storage room here. And then, like I said, these will be the rooms I use for building and doing whatever else in. So I'll probably want to expand this area like this to maybe here. So do I want one big building area where I'll have like a bunch of machines for processing and whatnot? That kind of sounds like a neat plan to me. I think so. Not too shabby, at least. So like big storage area, big building area. And maybe something force field-ish in the middle here to prevent people from going in between. Cool. All right. Also, Soren, Thunderdark, by the way, changed it so that this thing can have a square radius instead of a circle.
Nice.
Yep. So there's a button on the top right that you can change it from square to circle. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few once I've built this house up and I'm ready to start filling it with barrels. All right,
Yeah,
guys,
you
I'm back.
always start recording. When
Yeah.
You do
Well, I'm recording, you know, that's what I do. Tog and Soren and Jaded and King Lemming are all hanging out, and I'm getting my MFFS thing done. I got this house built.
Hanging
Looks
out.
very nice.
Hanging out, yes.
Yes,
I-
Jaded's having problems, because
Yeah.
that's what happens.
There you go, Lemmy. That's a picture of her only power system in existence.
Well, no, there's peat engines up above.
But oh well, there's also okay. I didn't see these steam engines that
Jaded is basically having a crash problem, and Lemming's here to investigate.
Is it
I-
crashing?
Oh
Or
yeah.
just throwing
oh,
errors?
Oh
Okay.
no, it crashed. Complete crash.
Lots of fun.
And she has gold. Don't worry, she doesn't have that much gold.
I didn't have that much gold, so I spaced the gold out.
And since stone remains or maintains momentum, you just accelerate it a little bit. Actually, that's items. I don't know about the power.
Oh.
You like
I'm
that?
not sure gold and not gold on a power pipe is really
Why are you saying
works
ooh,
well
Lemon?
that way.
What version of the game is this? Or sorry, what version of the mod is this?
Whatever is the current mod on Forgecraft.
Which is
Yeah, whatever the latest thing you've given us is.
thermal expansion 2.0.9.83.
No, okay.
I also have a thing that says portal gun block ID does not match server, by the way. That's the newest one.
That's a-
That's the issue here.
But I've got fresh new copies of the config and mods.
Of all the.
And
think
I
I'm gonna
just
go
did
with
that,
everything.
So I'm fine.
Everything. It's all brand new, just copied from the instance folders.
Well, for whatever reason, your packet IDs are not lining up, and that's what's failing. Is that it's sending like the wrong ID, and it thinks it's an energy conduit, and then the conduit sees it and goes, or no, the handler sees it and tries to send it to a conduit, and it throws an error because there's no conduit there. It's a packet for something else.
I'll be back in a minute once I make a few more of these things.
Cool.
Alright guys, got my force field up and running. It protects my entire area. It's pretty awesome. It's also, I'm keeping an eye on the EU per tick rate, because I want to try and keep an eye of, you know, how much EU it costs to do. I've got 9 height going on and 21 focus matrices in each side, so that it's, you know, running out to the edges here. I made it 1 block wider than the rest of the houses, so there's like 1 block space between where the force field starts and where the houses start. Nice and cool like that. And then, of course, the other thing still works. Let's see how much EU per tick this force field by itself is using. It's been hovering around, oh, okay, 106. Not a bad number. Not a bad number at all. I think I can manage 100 EU per tick here. What I really should do is get some, like, you know, crazy, awesome, high voltage power going on with a solar panel. But we'll get to that. Now I want to get my barrel system going. So let's go ahead and make the barrel recipe out of a plan in here. So what do I got for barrels? Wood blocks, right, with a wooden slab on top. Okay, I can manage that. Yeah, I got some of that going on here, and let's steal one of these. I must have a plan somewhere I can use. Yeah, I do. Goodness, I have a lot of inventory issues. That'll do. We want to put this here, and I'm going to need a lot more of these guys. My first of many barrels. Thinking what I want to do. I haven't decided exactly how I want
Yeah, I
this to
don't
work.
really know what to say about your FPS.
Still having frame rate issues over there?
Very much so.
Oh, do you want in, Soren?
So did you?
Out here.
Did that work, Chad?
Well, I got back in, but I'm still having the same issue I had before with the FPS bug. I think I'm just going to have to pack everything up and move it somewhere else.
Soren, do you have a
have-
multi-tool?
Not yet. I'm just gonna go make one.
Go make a multi-tool.
Do you have energy storage down right there, Jaded?
Yeah, that's what Soren broke that got me past the tick lag and to the ticking screen problem to actually
Okay.
You said ender storage or energy storage?
Energy
Ender-
storage.
Oh no, not energy storage. I have ender storage.
Okay, because right now in 209 there's an issue with those storages. You use a texture pack, right?
I do.
Yeah, there's the issue. So I've fixed that in 2.1. I'm going to get something onto the server here once I fix a
I
couple
don't
more
have energy
bugs.
storage here.
If they're anywhere nearby, though.
I don't know where
Yeah,
they're
she
nearby.
hasn't-
I'm like 400 blocks from the nearest person, which is Grum.
Well, you hermit. I don't know then.
Herman or hermit?
Hermit.
Okay, I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
just
Herman.
Barrels are so cool. I love
I'm
them.
just gonna start making machine and blocks, and I find one that fixes the problem.
I need to get more wood. I know there's a ton though. Haha.
Or chest.
Probably upgrade this guy. I think I've got some regular old iron laying around.
If you
here,
can
don't
use
I?
the extra biomes wood, I have some I'm trying to get rid of.
I mean, if
I
you're trying to
don't
get
think
rid
you
of it,
can.
I'll take it.
Because someone.
Do what now?
I know you can use it in a wider variety of recipes now than you could before.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
any
sure you can
mod-
use it for this recipe.
Any mod that actually uses the wood balls now should be working.
I am killing some angry zombies and then I'll be to the workshop with it.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm alright. Yeah, so next thing I want to do, I think, is set up... I mean, this is just the beginning of what my storage room is going to look like. Now I need some pneumatic tubes to show up in here, probably some covers, and I need a way to get the items from my old area to my new one. So that's going to be the tricky piece. I think I should start with probably just ender chests, right? Does that sound like a plan? Or do I want to do something more grandiose? I don't know. Let me come up with a plan on how I'm going to transport my items from my old room to my new one, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, if you.
Alright guys,
I mean,
I'm
if there
making a
hasn't-
thermopile, and chilling with all the guys on the server. What you all up to?
Dancing around your shielded area here.
Oh, is the
Moving.
shield on? I thought I left it off.
No, just the bricks.
Cool.
Yeah, Jane.
Katie got her problem fixed.
Yeah, I
Oh,
need to
Jane
get you
has
a
not
security
gotten her
card,
problem
Soren,
fixed.
so you can get in and out as,
What?
as
There's
you
a
wish.
card already in your chest.
Oh, thank you. I have to make a chest for people to drop cards off in.
Yeah, I probably need to do that. Unless the card you have is acceptable.
There's a blank card if you want it.
Do what now?
So, like, would you need a new card from me, or is like the one I made you earlier?
Yeah, probably a new card would be good. Darn it.
Owner Soren, access level nothing.
Yeah, and then no up until that should be an MFS card.
Yeah, if you guys want to bring me some cards, then I can get you access set up. I'm going to eventually have like a card system ready to go, but for now.
Just MFS cards.
Yep.
And you can just bring them to me and I'll assign them with them.
Ah, rage.
Unless you want to make your own multi-tool, that's fine.
Alright, I'm on my way over there. So yeah, what I'm going to have is like I'm going to have a multi-tool and a chest full of empty cards, and I'll tell people they can leave their ID cards in the chest if they want access, and I will grant it.
Right.
Like, just basically like a request system for access. Alright, let me get this thermopile set up. I think I want this set up underground here. I think. Or do I want it in the same room? Could just do it in the same room. That wouldn't be too bad. Let me think about this. Alright, gonna power up this thermopile real quick.
Does it still work through the bottom? Because Covert and I had some problems in the shared workshop. Lava being on the bottom of the ammo pile.
I think so.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just...
Does what work? What?
Thermo piles and lava being on bottom of them. They used to.
User
I
disconnected.
should
have no
still.
idea. They're
Yeah,
not mine.
No.
I'll find out.
I'm hoping they do.
Find out in a minute. I have a charged battery, but I'm not going to put it in there until I see it start generating power.
We'll watch it.
Alright, I'm using a sorting machine because... Actually, I don't know why I'm using a sorting machine. Why am I using a sorting machine? Oh yeah, because it's going to work out pretty well. Thinking just straight up here. I love quantum boots, they're the best.
Yeah, I may have to get me some quantum stuff sometime too. Whole list of things I want to work on.
I want to test that.
Ah! It is far too easy to place the pneumatic tubes into the barrels.
I know, right?
I'm trying to place them on the barrel, not into the barrel.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I brought
well,
any
there's
covers.
power in your BatBots and sorting machine now, so
Okay, cool.
Is there?
very little, but there is some. So
Yeah, I mean
it's
that's how
definitely
it's gonna work though. I mean, so that's fine.
Cool.
Soren, your mic is gonna eat me, I think.
No, you shouldn't do that again. Unless I
Why?
reload Minecraft. It likes processor noises. Makes it
It
hungry.
likes processor noises.
Yeah, so when I start up Minecraft world or load up a server.
Nice.
Weird. Like
Neither of
hungry,
these are
hungry
what I
hippos
wanted
with Minecraft.
Ta-da! That's going to be my storage system. Now the sorting machine's automatically going to pull out, and it'll send things wherever I want them to go, which I think is cool. Everything will get sorted automatically, kind of, because of the barrel system that I'm going to use in here. But then I'm going to have like an excess chest or something over here, where everything will eventually wind up if they don't find a route to go to. So that'll be something like, it'll come out here and have one of these guys on top. So that'll connect like that. So then, like, if something comes in here that doesn't fit in any of the barrels, it'll land in this chest. Sound like a plan?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. So we've got battery power, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. We'll get a nice sorting machine set up going soon. I brought a battery with me, so I'll charge it in a minute. Alright, so I think next step is to kind of start making a few more barrels and filling this room up with them. So I brought a bunch of wood. I just made 48 barrels in one click.
Nice.
Oops.
I did that on purpose. I was
Well,
excited about
oops.
that.
Back to oops.
Barrels are really kind of cool.
I could not tell you felt that way at all.
No. It's actually a surprise.
You're in shock?
Complete and utter shock.
Also,
Can't you
putting
tell by my
barrels
voice?
inside of barrels, also easy.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
it's
fun.
even worse. Wait, I want to know something. I take all this in.
How's that look? Not too shabby? Now, I could just start sorting items into here and just let them land wherever they want to land, but I kind of feel like I want them to go in some kind of intelligible order. Also, it's not a big deal if they're connected on the bottom because barrels will pull out of the bottom, so nothing will bounce upwards into the barrel, but still, I don't want them connected just because I'm a little OCD like that and want them to look nice. So how about I come back in a little bit and I'll have, you know, a little bit of a barrel system ready here. I also need more tubing, I think. Alright guys, I am back. I decided how I'm going to set this whole build up. It means I'm going to have to change where this is. This is going to have to move in a minute. But this area is going to be my item processing room. And I moved my project tables over to here, my secure area number 2, because this will be my crafting room. It doesn't have to be quite as secure as the item processing and storage rooms. So secure area 3, item processing and storage. Secure area 2 is crafting and whatever other stuff I want to do. And then over here, 4, of course, is still my power and stuff. So what am I going to have in this room? Well, I'm going to go a whole thermal expansion style build with the pulverizers and the furnaces and all that cool stuff. And basically, it'll be using thermal expansion to, you know, double my ore output and cook it up and then send it out into my storage area. And I think I'm probably going to wind up leaving my scrap and mass fab production back in my main base because that's working just fine how it is. I don't want to mess with it too much. But this is the basic plan that I have, and I should be able to do this a lot quicker and easier using this method. So what I'm going to wind up doing here is get started on a build. I'm going to have to build a couple pulverizers. I think I'm going to start with 3 and 3. You know, that should work for now. I'm going to have probably 3 combustion engines sitting here producing power for this whole area, and I'll have them connected to an output that will, maybe I'll put them over here. I don't know exactly where I want them. Yeah, maybe 3 here in the corner would be cool. And they will connect up to a system here that will charge up a redstone energy cell. And then over here, I'll have the redstone energy cell sitting right here that's going to power the whole system. And I'm going to have an automated way to transfer the redstone energy cell from here, where it's being used, to here, where it'll be recharged. So it's going to be kind of a crazy and fun build, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be back in a few minutes once I've crafted my items for this area, and yeah, this will be neat. Alright guys, we're ready to start rolling with this nifty little build. So first off, need 3 pulverizers. Alright, so the first thing I need to make with this is this guy, machine frame. So let's get a blueprint going for this, because we're going to need quite a few of these, as a matter of fact. Yeah, definitely something we're going to want a blueprint, because that's a complicated and annoying recipe to make. Alright, I swapped these. I always swap these. Why do I always swap these? Alright, write that. Nice. So let's just get 3 of them for now. Okay, and the next thing we're going to get is the pulverizer, and for this we're going to need some of these guys. So another blueprint for these, because, yeah, we'll definitely want to know how to make them too. Cool. Now I'm not going to blueprint this next item, because I really don't need to, but, there we go. Like, I'm not going to be making that many pulverizers, but I'll probably be making more of the other machines pretty soon. So I'm going to place these guys right about here. I'm going to break everything here. Pulverizers go 1, 2, 3. Cool. Ooh, something occurs to me. I can't change the pulverizer face. It's okay, not that big a deal.
Yeah, the front on all TE machines can't be changed.
Yeah, I have to change that. Let me go get myself a wrench or something. I think I can use Buildcraft wrenches on those.
But you should really have a crescent hammer.
I know I should, but I have a Buildcraft wrench already.
Yeah, but you can rotate vanilla blocks, you can do other things with the hammer. It'll do everything a BC wrench will.
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to need a place to output these. That's going to be a nuisance, the yellow piece, huh? How am I going to output that? So if... that might work. I don't know, we'll see. So if I want King to have the input from Red Power pneumatic tubes, I should make that an uncolored side, right?
No, input, it's fine. Input will work.
Oh, okay, cool. So then, since I want my input to be the top, I'm going to make that blue. I'm going to turn off all these other sides here, because I don't really want them happening or doing anything. And I want, okay, this is the red side that I want. Cool. Yeah, maybe bottom I'll make yellow. Cool, that should work. Good. Alright, so red is my output. Then I want to place down my furnaces. So for that I'm going to need a few more goodies. Another set of these. And another set of these. Project tables and thermal expansion. Can't go wrong. Gonna need some bricks and some copper. Ah, it's redstone on the top. So no outputting from the front, huh?
Afraid not.
That's okay. And the front's all cool
figure-
looking too.
I'm giving you 5 sides to do anything you want with. You know, it's not too bad to have one that you can't do anything with.
I suppose. I'm gonna have to hook all these guys up to power too, which is gonna happen underneath, but we'll get to that. Next I want to build a relay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go home because I don't have most of the components I need for a relay here. Do I have gold in these things? There we go. Just take a few of them. Is the relay the one that needs the transposer? I think it is. Yeah, it does. Darn it. That's okay. Transposer. And then cobble, cobble. Wood, wood, wood. And a buffer. Ah. That's alright, I've got a buffer plan in here. I love these plans so much. There we go. Relay. Cool. Then I'm going to grab, from here, some stone transport pipes. Why not? Maybe even want to make them gold. Just because gold is cool. And back we go. Oh, you know what else I should bring? I have a fully charged redstone energy cell. And do I have any redstone conduits? Good question. If I don't, I should make some. Conduits. They would be in here. Shouldn't they be in here? Alright, let me go find some redstone energy conduits and I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Thanks to our liquid transposers and magma crucibles, we've got plenty of juice going on here. So I'm ready to hook these guys up.
Hello.
And, hey Flora. Is that Flora who joined?
Yes.
What's up?
I have a random question for people in here.
Okie dokie then.
Does anyone want to play Mutants and Masterminds over Skype? My boyfriend wants to run a campaign.
Okie
Not
dokie
right
then.
now, but like in the near future. Anyone here other than Dyer?
Also recording, so.
I have no idea what that is, so.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
I don't know what that is.
That makes two of us.
Easy to learn. It's like superheroes.
The hard part is character
D20-ish.
D20-ish. I'd
Yeah.
actually I'd rather run a D&D, but I mean,
It like the first edition started very close to D&D, and they've kind of branched away from that, but it still uses a D20.
I'll stick to coding.
The hardest part is character gen,
I'm gonna walk it.
but my boyfriend's gonna walk everyone through it together. So
I heard.
Cool, my pulverizer system's up and running. Alright, let's test this
you
out,
can
guys.
be a super.
Alright guys, got a few metals here, and now my very last part will be this piece. let's go into my bag and get my screwdriver out. Basically, the way this is going to work is, ooh, maybe even facing down. That would be cool. Yeah. But for now, I'm just going to face it outwards like this. And then these two torches will be replaced by Buildcraft pipes because basically this thing cannot plug directly into pneumatic tubes, but it can dump into an adjacent inventory like a relay or into adjacent pipes. So I'm going to throw, for example, some iron in here, and I'm going to throw some copper in here, and I'll throw some tin in here. Found all this stuff over in my big quarry area. And you can see it's processing right along, and what it's going to do is as soon as it processes, it's going to spit the ores out through here. Look at that. Cool. So it's just spitting them out, doing its thing. Nice. This is awesome. So that is working rather well, actually. I'm pretty pleased with this. Of course, it's using power, but don't worry, we're going to get to the power charging stuff in the next episode, I think. So that is a pretty nice and compact way to process pretty much all my ores. I just dump every ore I want. What's that?
It's just these non-top spitting out ingots?
Yeah, it's supposed to be spitting out ingots, kind of.
Okay.
Sort of. Ingots. Now you guys might be worried about the fact that I have different types of copper and tin in my inventory right now than I have back at my main base, and I'm going to have different types of copper and tin in my barrels. Don't worry, I have a plan, and it's going to be a lot easier than throwing all my existing copper and tin into these pulverizers, but you'll probably have to wait until next episode. So, happy we got our barrel room set up, got my pulverizers and furnaces, and I even left a spot out back here for the excess, whatever this yellow block is. It's whatever you throw in here to get pulverized, might sometimes spit out some other stuff. I have to find out, like, you know, if it's like, what is it? Yeah, I'm sure there's some things in there that'll get created. But don't worry, we'll figure them out, and we'll have probably the exact same system that we have here sitting back here. So we'll have another relay and some gold pipes spitting out anything that comes out here will also go and get sorted into this barrel room. So that's going to be pretty cool. Then I also want to get, like I said, 3 combustion engines. I think 3 will be good to recharge these guys. So I have a plan for how that's going to happen. Well, I have a rough idea. I wouldn't say I have a plan, but I have a rough idea. Yeah, kind of. But don't worry, we'll figure it out. So, without further ado, I think it's about time we wrap up episode 73. So this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and come back next time because this whole room is going to pretty much take shape and is going to be my entire new base. So I'm going to have like this new massive base out here that's going to be hopefully a lot cooler than my previous base. Alright guys, take it easy.